guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Cenus. I'm a tarot reader. It's really nice to meet you. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I want to thank you guys for the response on my last video, and I appreciate all the positive feedback that I got on that video. It really means so much to me. I'm definitely going to start incorporating more personal videos on my channel so you guys can get to know me and that we can, bond over things. So there's that. So you guys, today's pick a card is going to be your wedding day. I did shuffle off camera, you guys, just because it's been a week or a little bit over a week since I filmed and I'm a little awkward. I feel a little out of sorts, and you guys already know I am clumsy on the regular, so I figured me being awkward and clumsy is probably not the best vibe. So I shuffled off camera. I hope that's okay with you guys. Before I show you all the piles, I want to remind everyone that today's reading and all my readings are group readings. You guys, they are not individual readings. So if something doesn't resonate or if the entire thing doesn't resonate, that's completely and totally fine. Take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. And with that, I will insert a clip of the piles right now. Okay, you guys, so these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the doorknob, group number 2 with the amethyst, group number 3 with the rainbow moonstone, and group number 4 with the wedding earring. If you guys want to go take a moment to meditate on which pile's calling your name, you guys can do that. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Okay, you guys, so now that you have hopefully and instinctually picked your pile, please go ahead and check out my description box. Please go ahead and check out my description box where I left you guys all timestamps for when your reading will start. Let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card on your wedding day. If you picked the broken knob, you guys, this is your reading. Don't let the broken knob fool you. This is actually a really good group. I already obviously seen the cards because I shuffled off camera, but it's a really good group, so get excited. Okay, so the first one we have, group number 1 is the moon. The moon is represented by Pisces energy. So you may be a Pisces, or your partner, your future husband or wife may be a Pisces, or either of you may have a prominent Pisces placement, particularly your moon sign or your Venus sign. Also, it could be your sun sign, but I just want to point out those two specifically. The moon, you guys, is talking about illusion. It's talking about things being revealed in the dark. In regards to your wedding day, you guys, I really feel like for some of you, you may be inclined to want to have a ceremony at night. I'm also getting the energy for some reason that you guys might be wanting to have it like in the fall time, like more towards winter. But the main energy I want you guys to take with this is emotions. The moon represents emotions. So I definitely do feel like for a lot of you watching this, whether you're a male or a female, this is going to be a very emotional day for you. You guys are going to be really in tune with your emotions. I feel like you guys might be a little extra sensitive on this day or a little extra touchy on this day. So if you do identify as a woman and you like to wear makeup, maybe, invest in some waterproof mascara, girl, because I definitely do feel like this is giving me more of like deep emotions. Again, for some of you, it could be talking about your psychic abilities and you just feeling very in tune to your psychic self. You guys also may be inclined to have your wedding on a full moon. Okay, that's another possibility, but that's what I'm getting with that. So, okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles as the next card, and this did pop up in reverse. So basically, you guys, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is talking about hard times coming to an end. Now, this does oftentimes talk about like money or like your coin, so like financial struggles coming to an end. However, because we're talking about your wedding, there's a few things that I'm picking up with this. Okay, so number 1, I feel like for some of you, I'm definitely kind of getting the vibe that you guys are going to spend a lot of money on your wedding, and perhaps like the day of your wedding, you're going to be like, oh, okay, finally I can stop spending all my money on this wedding. I can start saving my coin again. I could stop, spending money on dresses and flowers and caterers and this and that. So this can indicate that your wedding may be a financial stress either for you or your partner or both of you, just depending on who is obviously funding this event. Another vibe that I get with this, you guys, is I feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about coming to an end in regards to like your struggles with love. So some of you watching this have really, really struggled with love, or you really, really struggled in relationships, and people have let you down and people have disappointed you. Some of you may have even been cheated on or treated really poorly in your past relationships. And this wedding is kind of like the marker of like, okay, all those hard times are now coming to an end. All the struggle, all the pain, all the hurt, all the tears that I have cried are now coming to an end. That's really the energy I get with this. So again, for some of you, it's you finally being like, oh, okay, I can stop spending all my money on this wedding. For others of you, it's more of just like, okay, I'm like safe now. I don't have to worry about somebody hurting me or breaking my heart or being in an unstable relationship, okay? We have the 6 of Wands, you guys. Sometimes this refers to a celebration. But I want you guys to take note of the lion. Basically, the Six of Wands is talking about being recognized and receiving praise. So to me, this is just people coming up to you and being like, congratulations, throwing flowers and rice and being like, woo, wicka, wicka, woo, we all got married, okay? Congrats. That's the energy I get with this. This may be you guys receiving like letters of congratulations, or perhaps like social media posts of you guys like posting a picture of your wedding and people being like, oh my God, congrats, things like that. It's just praise for this event, praise for this occurrence, okay? So that's basically what that is. I'm also getting that you guys may feel very proud on your wedding day, or very much like, you know, feeling yourself a little bit, you guys, feeling yourself a little bit and feeling proud. So there's that. This could even be your partner being proud of you, or you feeling proud of your partner. Take it as you will, okay? And we also have the sun, you guys. This is beautiful. This is amazing energy. I love to see this for your guys' wedding day. This makes me so happy just because the sun automatically puts a shiny wrapping around this whole reading, okay? This is very much illumination. This is very much like happiness and peace and harmony and radiance. I absolutely love this card. I just want you guys to look at this as good, happy energy, okay? Look at this picture. That's literally the energy I want y'all to take from this. Just like happiness, bliss, okay? That type of energy. The next card we have here, you guys, is the Ace of Wands. Now, this is referring to new growth. Now, this could be talking about perhaps you and your partner experiencing some adult intimacy on your wedding night, just because the Ace of Wands, okay, particularly if you're interested in men, the wand, okay? So, or, you know, if y'all got some adult toys, you know, the wand. This is multiple options here, you guys, multiple options. So basically, that's what I'm getting with this. It's also talking about growth and expansion and being able to grow something new. So this is going to be a new chapter, definitely, in you and your partner's relationship. This could also be talking about you guys perhaps starting a family together, or just starting a new life somewhere together, just starting something new, starting a new chapter together, and growth, okay, expansion. Okay, you guys, and the next one we have here is Justice, and as you guys can see, she's holding a little balancing scale. The energy I'm picking up with this is that you and your partner are going to feel very balanced. I feel like you guys are going to feel very at peace, very just like, you know, I don't feel like I'm getting too much of like the nervous jitters or anything like that. You guys may be nervous, but it feels just more of like at peace, like I'm doing the right thing, this is the right thing to do, this feels perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? Feels balanced, it feels right. So there's that. Overall, I feel like a lot of you watching this may be having your wedding during the fall time. It could also be summer, winter. It could honestly be any time of the year, you guys, but I'm just picking up on more fall vibes. So if you connect that energy and you want to have a fall wedding, I definitely do feel like that is a strong possibility with this group. I'm also picking up on a lot of blue tones. I'm also picking up on a lot of like peach and red tones as well. So some of you, your wedding colors may be blue or like a peach or like a red toned type color, okay? Picking up on that. And I don't feel like this is going to be an overly lavish wedding. For some of you, it definitely could be, but I feel like it's more of like middle ground. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to be a nice wedding, a very beautiful wedding, but it doesn't feel like you are, you know, dropping 20K on it, okay? Or you're dropping 100K on it. It definitely feels very much like this is a middle of the road like wedding. It doesn't feel super small, but it also doesn't feel super big. It feels like very Goldilocks, okay? Very Goldilocks type of wedding. We have emotional freedom, you guys. This is very interesting to me. I feel like this card is really, well, like I was saying with this moon card in the beginning, I definitely do feel like you guys are going to be a little bit more sensitive on your wedding day. You're going to feel perhaps free to cry as much as you want, or you're going to feel free to laugh and to be happy and to just share your emotions to the absolute fullest on your wedding day. It definitely does feel like a very intense emotional day though, and it feels like it's in a good way, you know what I'm saying? I am noticing, you guys, that there are snowflakes in two of these pictures here, so you guys might be having a winter wedding as well. Picking up on that too. So there is that. We have manifestations as well, you guys, and also the sunflower. So you guys may be having sunflowers as, you know, a bouquet, or perhaps you guys just like sunflowers and you're going to incorporate sunflowers in some way in your wedding, because we have these sunflowers here and we also have them here with the sun card. So wanted to point that out, okay? Now, again, which those give me fall vibes, but anyways, So manifestations, you guys may be trying to manifest a relationship right now, or you may be trying to manifest this person that you are eventually going to marry right now. Now, the thing that I'm really picking up on this, obviously, is this infinity sign in her or on her. To me, this is really telling me that you guys are going to have a very balanced, very harmonious relationship. The other energy I get with this, though, is I feel like for a lot of you watching this, the person that you end up getting married to, you guys are going to have a very long, healthy relationship. But I'm just picking up that, like, you guys are definitely committed to this connection. You guys are definitely committed to making this a long-term, forever type connection, okay? The next card that popped out is very soon, and it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you guys may be a little bit indecisive when it comes to planning your wedding, which that may be why we have this Five of Pentacles here, where it's like you were really struggling with money or you're really struggling to finance this event. But you know, once you make a decision, it's gonna come along very quickly. This could also be talking about you guys, perhaps when you meet this person, you guys end up getting married rather quickly. You guys don't waste too much time. Now, I'm gonna give this like a year to 2 year span of you guys like dating, and then you're married within that 2 years. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't feel like for a lot of you watching this, is this somebody you're gonna be in a relationship with for a long period of time without getting engaged or without having some type of like upgrade in the commitment, okay? So there's that. But also it could just be talking about like you guys needing to have a clear vision of what it is that you want so that the wedding can move along very quick. It could also be talking about once you guys get engaged, you guys get married very soon afterwards, okay? Now, when this one popped out, I kind of laughed because I was like, oh, duh. But we have wedding here, you guys, and it says this situation involves marriage, which obviously, because I asked the question of group number 1's wedding day, so marriage, great, okay. Moving on. We have harmony, you guys, which is very, very interesting because I also said that I am getting a sense of like peace and harmony on this day in regards to like this card here with the manifestation. She looks very much at peace. She also looks very balanced. We also have justice, which makes me feel like balanced and peaceful. So I just feel like for a lot of you watching this, your wedding day is not going to be stressful. Now, I definitely do feel like for some of you, the days leading up or the weeks or the months leading up to your wedding day, it may be stressful. It may be a little bit overwhelming for some of you. But I feel like with this harmony coming in, the day of is really just going to be very beautiful, very harmonious. If stuff goes wrong, I don't feel like you're going to sweat it. Again, I am picking up on you guys being emotional, but it feels like positive emotions, okay? We have wisdom. Okay, so this wisdom card, you guys, for me is giving me the energy of like age, okay? Just because I do feel like wisdom comes with age. Obviously, everybody learns and grows, their soul develops at different stages. So for some of you, this could just be talking about you getting married perhaps a little bit later in life, or perhaps once you've hit your Saturn return, or perhaps once you have just gone through something that has made you mature or grow some type of wisdom. This could be talking about you guys getting married soon after you graduated college. For some of you, it could be high school, but that's just for some of you. Don't take it like it's for all of you. It's for some of you. And yeah, this next one I find really funny because obviously we already have the sun here with the tarot, but the sun just popped up again. So again, this just gives me the energy of harmony, having a harmonious experience on your wedding day, feeling very at peace, feeling very radiant, feeling very happy. The sun's also very fiery, you guys. So this could be talking about you and your partner just sharing a lot of passion on this day, sharing a lot of love, sharing a lot of passion, sharing a lot of intense emotions with each other, okay? The sun doesn't represent emotions, but it's just intensity, okay? And we have Sagittarius, I see. Now with this card, you guys, this is kind of making me feel like for some of you, not for all of you, for some of you, this makes me feel like you guys may be traveling for your wedding, or you may be having like a destination wedding. That travel doesn't have to be like it's super, super far. It could be a wedding that takes place an hour away from where you guys reside. It could take place 2 hours away, 3 hours away. It could be across the country, across the world. I'm not sure, but I definitely do feel like there's some type of travel that's involved for a lot of you on your wedding day. Overall, I definitely do feel like your wedding day is definitely going to be emotional. I do feel like a lot of you are going to perhaps be a little bit financially stressed about it. But once the day comes, you're going to be completely and totally at ease. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe happening in the fall time, I feel like emotions are going to be free flowing that day. From you, from other people, from your partner. I definitely do feel like emotions are going to be at a heightened state on that day. Again, as far as like your wedding themed colors, I'm feeling blue, I'm feeling peach and red also. And yeah, that's actually coming up a lot here. What else? Also, when you meet your partner, you guys may be rushing into marriage rather quickly. Not rushing, I guess I shouldn't say that word. Or you guys may be, deciding to get married rather quickly. Or when you guys get engaged, you guys may decide to have your wedding like soon after. Overall, you guys, the energy I get with this is like a relief. It feels like, okay, thank God. Like, that feels good. I'm happy we did that, but also I'm happy I don't gotta stress about it anymore. I'm happy I don't have to be in the dating world anymore. Like, it just feels like a relief, So that's awesome, you guys. I'm really, really happy for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know down below how you're feeling. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you and I love you guys very much. And I will talk to you very soon. Okay. Bye. Welcome to your wedding, group 2. So the first card we have, group 2, is the Knight of Pentacles. Now this indicates to me that you and your partner are going to work really hard to have a really nice wedding, okay? So I do feel like you guys are going to have a nice wedding, but I also feel like it's going to be practical. So I don't feel like you guys are going to break the bank. I don't feel like you guys are going to put yourself in financial hardship in order to make this wedding happen. This card is definitely indicating to me that you guys both have a practical plan, or at least one of you has a practical plan to make this wedding work in a way that's not going to financially hurt you guys. This is giving me like outdoor vibes. Pentacles oftentimes does. So you guys may be having an outdoor wedding. I'm thinking like foresty, okay, or like park garden type vibes, okay, so there is that. That's also represented by earth sign energy, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You or your partner could have any of those significant placements, specifically with your moon sign or your Venus. We have the 10 of Wands, you guys. So perhaps trying to keep a budget for your wedding may be a burden, or perhaps planning your wedding is going to be something that's very stressful, very burdenous, because that's what the 10 of Wands is talking about. It's talking about a burden, it's talking about something that's heavy, something that you have to carry up a hill and you're struggling and you're just like, oh, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of effort I'm putting in. I'm tired. I'm sore. This is a lot. So I definitely do feel like the planning of your guys' wedding could be a little bit stressful or a little bit intense. That's just what I'm picking up with that, okay? That's not for all of you, obviously. Some of you could have a very easy time planning your wedding, but I just feel like for a lot of you watching this, planning your wedding may be something that's a little bit difficult, and that could be because you guys are trying to stay within a budget, or you guys are trying to keep it more practical. So trying to keep it practical and trying to keep it budget friendly may be a burden, or maybe a little bit stressful. So this is lovely, you guys. We have the Star. Now the Star is represented by Aquarius energy. So basically what I want you guys to take with this card is a blessing, a dream come true. This gives me very much like Disney princess vibes, like when you wish upon a star, like it gives me that type of energy. So basically I feel like your wedding day, you guys, is going to be very whimsical. It's going to be magical, okay? That's kind of the energy that this card is giving me at this particular moment. It gives me magical vibes. So there is that. Group 2. We have the Queen of freaking Wands. Basically, if you're a female watching this, or if you identify with more feminine energy, I want you guys to look at this as like, I am feeling myself. I am a bad, okay? Look at me, okay? The Queen of Wands, you guys, is somebody who's very beautiful. She definitely is confident. All right, she is a social butterfly. I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you're gonna feel very confident on your wedding day. You're gonna feel very beautiful or very handsome or just, attractive. You're gonna feel like, ooh, like I'm that, okay? Look at me, I have arrived, okay? That's really the energy I get with this, you guys. Also, this is represented by fire sign energy. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Love you, Leo, the most, okay? So the next card we have here, you guys, is the 10 of Chalices. And the 10 of Chalices is talking about feeling emotionally full, okay? This is a beautiful card, especially if we're talking about somebody's wedding day. You guys are going to feel like I have all of my emotional satisfaction. Like I'm completely and totally emotionally satisfied. It's oftentimes depicted with a man and his wife and their children, and they're looking at a rainbow and they're like, oh, look at the life. Life is great. Life is beautiful. White picket fence energy. Okay, so basically, you guys, again, like I was talking about here with the Star, very magical, very much just like this wedding is a dream come true. And here's the thing, you guys. This doesn't mean you guys have to have like a 5-star wedding. This doesn't mean that you guys have to have like all the things that you think you need to have. For me, this is just talking about like I am truly getting married to the person of my dreams. I'm truly joining in union with somebody who really makes me feel emotionally fulfilled, really makes me feel emotionally balanced, okay? So Although I feel like you guys are going to feel very beautiful on your wedding day and you're going to feel very confident on your wedding day and it's going to be a dream come true, it's going to be very whimsical, very magical, I feel like the core of all this is the connection between you and your partner, okay? Which it should be, but that's what the 10 of Cups is giving me. So, okay. So for some of you, you guys are going to be traveling for your wedding day. This is indicating travel. So, and I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. So basically you guys could be having a destination wedding where you have to fly out or where you have to fly other people out, either to where you currently are, or perhaps you guys are going like to Hawaii, or you guys are going to the Maldives, or you guys are going to Dubai, or you guys are going to, I don't know where you guys are, okay? Wherever you guys are in the world, there is an indication of some travel taking place either for you or perhaps for your guest in regards to your wedding day, okay? So there's something going on with travel. This could also be talking about the honeymoon and you guys traveling somewhere for your honeymoon, which I think most people do, but there's that, okay? Sure. Next card that popped out, you guys, is commitment. I thought this was hilarious because I'm like, you guys are getting married, duh, there's a commitment. But obviously, you know, this is just the universe being funny. So we have commitment here, you guys. Obviously, you and your partner are going to be making a rather significant commitment. Now, the other thing I'm getting with this card, you guys, I just have to be honest. Some of you watching this may not believe in like legal marriage, or you may feel like it's a little bit weird to get the government involved in your relationship. So this could be talking about perhaps like a hand fasting ceremony, or this could be talking about just some type of like commitment ceremony or something like that. It doesn't have to be legally binding. But that's just for some of you. For others of you, it is just talking about you guys coming into union with your partner, coming into a legal contract with your partner, okay? We have intimacy, okay? We have intimacy, guys. So basically, group 2, the energy I get with this intimacy card is obvious. Y'all are going to be getting freaky. Y'all are going to be getting it on your wedding night, okay? So congratulations to you guys, okay? Congratulations. There may be some water involved in that intimacy just because obviously they're in water. They look like they're in a tub, but it could be a jacuzzi, it could be the ocean, it could be a pool. The next card I have here is you deserve love. And it says you are lovable. So basically, you guys, with this card, it just makes me feel like obviously you guys deserve love on your wedding day. Obviously, you guys are going to feel very loved, very cherished on your wedding day. Again, taking it back to that Queen of Wands, I just feel like you guys are going to be feeling yourselves. We have true love, you guys. And it says this is a romance of a lifetime on your wedding day, you guys. I'm really feeling like you guys are going to feel like this is a fairy tale. But I feel like you guys worked really hard to create the atmosphere that is going to be happening on your guys' wedding day. I'm feeling like you guys are really going to take pride and take a lot of time to create this atmosphere of this whimsical energy, of this magical energy that you guys are going to be creating on your wedding day. For the last group, I did bring up colors that I feel like the wedding is going to be themed around. So basically for you guys, I'm picking up on more like neutral tones for your wedding. I'm also picking up on like a lilac or like a purple, but I feel like it's more like neutral or like mauve, like mauvey pink or mauvey purples. It feels very muted though. It doesn't feel like your wedding theme is going to be super loud or like in your face. It feels more muted. It could also be pink, you guys, but it just feels like purpley, mauve, nudie, that type of vibe, okay? You guys could also be having a lot of candles at your wedding, okay? I feel like that might be a vibe. Yeah, so there's that. Okay. Now we have abundance, you guys. Now with this, I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you guys might be receiving rather abundant gifts on your wedding day, or rather like lavish gifts for your wedding. I'm not sure if this is coming from your partner or perhaps you guys are buying yourself a gift for your wedding day. However, I feel like for a lot of you watching this is like family members putting money in like a card and giving you money for your wedding, or this is like somebody perhaps gifting you a rather lavish gift for your wedding. They could even be gifting you guys like a vacation, or perhaps chipping in on your honeymoon or something like that. It just feels like you're being showered with gifts, okay? We have sanctuary. First of all, look at her, okay? Tell me she does not look like she's like, I know I look cute, look at me with my jewelry, okay? So basically, you guys, again, I'm feeling like you guys are going to feel very confident, but also with the sanctuary card, I feel like you guys are going to feel very safe. You guys are going to be surrounded with people that you know, surrounded by people that you love. Obviously, it's your wedding day, but not everybody gets to experience that, you guys. Not everybody gets to be around people that they love or around people that they know. So I definitely do feel like you guys are going to feel very loved, very cherished, very much like in a safe environment, very much in a loving environment on your wedding day. Now, as far as like, is it going to be a big wedding or is it going to be a small wedding? To be honest, because we have this star card here, you guys, I feel like that's kind of up to you guys. Do you want a more small, intimate wedding? Because that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on, is more small and intimate, but it's very beautiful, very whimsical, very magical feeling. But for others of you, if you want to have a huge, big wedding, I do feel like that's also a possibility, just because we, again, have that star card, which gives me the energy of like, this is my dream come true. This is my blessing. This is like my wish upon a star type energy, okay? So we have heart of fortune increase. So again, you guys, I definitely do feel like you guys are going to be receiving quite a bit of money or quite a bit of gifts on your wedding day. Yeah, it just feels like you guys are having an increase of wealth, or you guys are having an increase of like valuable things. And again, this is not for all of you, but I do feel like this is for most of you watching this. You're going to get an increase of something. Perhaps someone in your family is going to help you, like I said, pay for your honeymoon, or perhaps they're going to help you pay for your wedding, or perhaps they're going to just gift you a bunch of money or something like that. Or perhaps it's a lot of people in your family or a lot of your friends. They're just going to chip in a bunch. I don't know. It feels like you guys are having some type of increase, especially since we have the abundance card already here. We have the increased fortune. We also have that Knight of Pentacles, which is giving me very much like money vibes. We have the Star. I just feel like y'all are getting something out of this wedding, okay? Something more than just like a husband or a wife. The last card I have here, you guys, is Leo, and it says, I will. Okay, so again, with this Queen of Wands energy, you guys, I really feel like y'all are going to be feeling yourselves. Leos, I don't know if you guys know this. I absolutely adore you, Leo, so please don't take offense to this, because I literally, like, out of all the fire signs, Leos are it, okay? They always get this where they're like, oh, Leos are so into themselves. Leos just think they're the hot shit. Leos are the hot shit, which is why they think that. The energy I get with this, you guys, is you're, again, going to feel very confident, very much like beautiful, very much living in this Leo energy of like, I'm a queen, I'm a goddess, I'm a king, I'm a pharaoh, I'm a, you know what I'm saying, you guys? It just feels very much like I'm regal, okay? Think of the lion, think of the king of the freaking jungle, that type of energy. So overall, let's go over this. The energy I get is planning your wedding is not going to be fun, okay? I feel like it's going to be stressful. I feel like it's going to be a lot. Whether it's big or small, I feel like it's going to be stressful. But I feel like you guys are going to keep it very practical. Like, you're not going to go super far outside your means. And if you do, I do feel like you're going to get some of that money back, because I do feel like, again, you guys are going to be receiving some type of abundance, some type of fortune because of this event. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, again, practicality, stability, that could be talking about your guys' relationship with your partner, or again, it could be talking about you guys really just having a stable, practical plan for planning your wedding. I do feel, again, like it's going to be stressful. We have the Star here, you guys, which is a wish come true. It's a blessing. It feels whimsical. It feels magical. It feels I don't want to say seductive, but it just feels very beautiful. You feel like for a lot of you watching this, you may be having outside weddings. Again, I'm getting like garden vibes. I'm getting perhaps even beach vibes, but it's more like garden, foresty, that type of vibes, okay? As far as the colors go, I'm picking up, like I said, on more nude tones, perhaps pink, purpley tones, but they feel like mauve. Like if they're pink or if they're purple, they feel more like muted or mauve-y. We also have nude going on. What else? You guys are going to feel very confident. You guys are going to feel very beautiful or very handsome. I definitely do feel like there is going to be an overwhelming amount of abundance in regards to love with this wedding. I feel like you guys are going to feel very deeply connected to your partner. It's going to be a very magical moment for you guys. We have that intimacy there. So obviously y'all are going to be getting a little freaky deaky. Okay, y'all are getting it. Okay. But that is all I have for you guys, group number 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know below if this has resonated or if you're excited or like, how you feeling? Okay. And yeah, that's what I got. So thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Okay. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you picked the Rainbow Moonstone, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get started on your wedding day. Okay. Group number 3, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So automatically, you guys, this is giving me the energy that perhaps your future partner, like the person you're going to end up marrying, is somebody who has money, okay? Or somebody who has financial stability. Or at least more so than perhaps where you are at the time. No offense to you, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But this just gives me that energy, okay? Because this is like an abundant opportunity. This is you starting something new that has the potential to grow money, or the potential for you to gain some type of abundance. So it just makes me think that it's like a union between you and this other person, and this other person is bringing perhaps financial stability on to the table. The other energy I get with this, though, you guys, is perhaps you and your future partner are going to, be getting married, and then perhaps you guys are going to be going into business together. But whatever it is, this definitely does feel like a union that is going to incorporate some type of financial like gain, or some type of financial abundance, either from your part or their part. I feel like I'm leaning more towards them being the one who has that financial abundance. Not to say that you guys can't be successful, because of course you guys can, but the energy I'm honestly getting, you guys, is like this person comes from like old money. Okay, and I know that sounds weird, and that's not for all of you, it's just for some of you. But for some of you watching, like this person comes from old money, and I'm just seeing like their family is like a little fancy, a little snazzy, okay, if you will. Okay, so group 3. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Now the 9 of Swords group 3 in reverse is talking about basically having a lot of anxiety, okay? It's like that when it's upright as well. But this is telling me that you guys, it's really all in your head. So the energy I'm really truly getting with this is you guys are going to have so much anxiety, so many butterflies, so much like, I don't know if you guys are going to be questioning the union, or if you guys are going to be like, should I do this? I'm not getting like runaway groom or runaway bride vibes, but it's just like, I'm so nervous. Like I might just not do this. I might just be like, peace out. I'm not doing this. We can go get married in a courthouse because I'm too scared. It just feels like a lot of nerves, you guys. So I feel like the night of the wedding, you guys are not going to get any sleep. You guys are going to be super, super wound up. You guys are going to be very nervous, very perhaps overstimulated, perhaps. But there's definitely a lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety surrounded around the night before. It could even be the day of. That's what I'm getting though, okay? This makes a lot of sense. So we have the King of Wands, you guys. Now, what this is talking about, the King of Wands, who he is, he's a fire sign, number 1. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, okay? He's that type of energy. This is passionate energy. This is also somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who is a go-getter, somebody who knows how to get what they want. I like to look at the King of Wands as somebody who's very good at finessing people. This could be good, this could be bad. It kind of just depends on how he chooses to use his powers. Now this could also be talking about you. Like I said, you guys could be very ambitious. But for some of you, this could be talking about your partner who's coming in, or perhaps your partner that you're with now who's very ambitious, very much of a go-getter, knows how to get what they want. The King of Wands is somebody who does have a lot of passion. He's driven by passion and that fiery energy. However, just take it. Oh, also, you guys, I can't believe I forgot this. He's very attractive, you guys. The King of Wands is the most attractive king physically. He's very physically attractive, which is why he's good at finessing, and he's very confident. Some people may say he's cocky, but, confident, okay? So this could be talking about you guys perhaps having that night before where you feel very wound up and very anxiety, and you're having trouble sleeping, you're having trouble relaxing and being like zen, and then the next morning you wake up and you're like, look at me, okay? Like, okay, like you puff out your chest a little bit and that type of energy, okay? So there's that. This is beautiful, you guys. So this is the Ace of Cups, which is talking about an overflowing of emotion. It's good emotion though. It's like new love, new emotion that's like an overflowing. So it feels very much like, it feels very happy, okay, you guys? This is a perfect card to come out, especially when we're talking about a wedding, okay? This is just like, I'm so happy. I'm feeling overjoyed. I'm feeling over emotional, perhaps. It's just an overflow of emotions, okay, you guys? So beautiful. Oh, okay, you see, this is why I said this about this King of Wands, because then the Devil wants to pop out. You guys see that? Do you guys see that? Okay, the King of Wands, you guys, is just somebody. He just does. He just has it like that. So take it what you will, okay? Basically, the Devil card came up. This is represented by Capricorn energy. I'm kind of getting, you guys, perhaps your future partner may be somebody, and this is not for all of you, this is just for some of you watching this. I feel like your future partner, the person you're going to marry, might already have kids, or you guys may already have children with this person. And I'm getting that, you guys, because this King of Wands is kind of giving me like fatherly figure energy right now. And also Capricorn gives me very much like dad energy. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, dad energy, very stable energy. But basically, you guys, the devil is talking about there could be a little bit of chaos. Okay, there could be some chaos on your wedding. There could be a little bit of confusion, a little bit of like a scramble, a little bit of chaos. Okay, now this doesn't have to be bad chaos, you guys. It could just be like you're running around and you're trying to get this done, and you're trying to get that done, and you're like going here and you're going there, and you're like, blah, blah, blah. Your brain is like fried. Okay, basically that's what I'm trying to say. It feels a little chaotic. Now this could also be talking about adult energy or very intimate energy. Obviously, your wedding night, a lot of times people do tend to indulge in physical activities, okay? So, that's fun. When the devil card shows up, it's depicted with two people being chained to him. So, this could be just signifying like the restriction of marriage or the lockdown of marriage. I'm not trying to say this in a bad way, you guys, because obviously I'm not looking into your marriage. I'm just looking into the day that you get married. So the energy I'm getting with this is like I'm signing a contract. I'm now locked to this person, or I'm chained to this person, or we are connected. This does not have to be a bad thing. I'm not trying to say it in a negative light. I'm just trying to explain to you guys like what I'm getting from the card, okay? And also there's literally a woman here like chained. She's in the back, like chained to a rock, I guess, a freaking rock. So there's that. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you guys. What this is telling me is I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you may have spent a lot of money on your wedding. Like I said again, I do feel like perhaps the person that you're going to end up marrying has quite a bit of money, or they come from a family with quite a bit of money. And perhaps there's like this pressure on you or on them to have this big extravagant wedding. And maybe you're feeling a little bit financially stressed. Or maybe you are feeling like you have to conserve your money because you've spent so much money on the wedding. But basically what this card is just saying is like you're a little bit nervous to spend money on yourself. You're a little bit nervous to like indulge in other things. So it could just be like you're watching what it is that you spend. But it could also be talking about, like I said, like spending quite a bit of money on your wedding. Perhaps to impress the family, or perhaps for your partner to impress their family. That's just what I'm picking up, okay? There could be a struggle with the finances, you guys, in regards to financing this wedding. I feel like some of you, it's going to be fine. But for others of you, it just kind of feels like there's definitely like a focus on money with this group. In regards to like the colors of your wedding, it gives me like sunset colors, okay, you guys? Like sunset colors, it feels like that type of vibe. Now, I may just be seeing the sunset on your wedding, but I feel like I'm seeing more of like sunset colors, like the sun going down, and there's like reds and oranges and yellows, and there's some purple. It feels like a mix of colors, so I don't really know if I can pinpoint like which color is going to be like the main theme of your wedding. But I'm just kind of getting like the sunset. So perhaps the sunset is the main focus of your wedding. Maybe you guys are going to be having you guys are going to be getting married at sunset, or perhaps you guys are going to be on the beach and like the sky is going to be really beautiful. I don't know. I'm just getting the sunset, you guys. So I don't know what that means. Y'all might know what that means, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, okay, so next card I have here, you guys, is worthiness, okay? Now, this card is reminding me a lot of what I was saying with this Ace of Pentacles, how I feel like for a lot of you, when you get married, I feel like this person comes from money, or their family has money, like their mom and dad or whoever has money, and you guys might be feeling a little bit like unworthy, or a little bit just like, ooh. But on the day of your wedding, I do feel like there's going to be like this boost of just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm freaking in love with this person. I am so happy that this is my person, and like I don't care about the money. It just kind of feels like you put a lot of pressure on yourself in the upcoming days or the upcoming weeks to your wedding, and then you kind of just like take it off, and you're just like, oh, you know what? I don't freaking care. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna, it is what it is, okay? That's what I'm getting with this. You guys are gonna feel worthy. You guys are gonna feel like this is my person. We are meant to be. We are meant for each other. Finally feeling that sense of worthiness, okay, you guys? Finally feeling like, okay, this is my person, you know? We have yin and yang, you guys. This is talking about balance. Obviously, back to this worthiness card, you are going to feel like, finally, I'm worthy. I'm worthy enough for this person. And it's not so much that you guys were ever not worthy, but I feel like perhaps like up until this point, you guys might have questioned like, am I the right person for this person? Am I good enough? Do I make them happy? Is it, you know what I'm saying? And perhaps something that they say in their vows might give you more of a sense of like, okay, I really am. Like, we really are meant to be together. We really are meant to share this union together. So yeah, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. It's like finally feeling like, okay, I am worthy for this person. I am worthy enough to be happy. I'm worthy enough to experience this type of love. But this yin and yang energy, you guys, is just talking about you guys completing each other. Perhaps you guys are going to be very opposites. Okay, perhaps you guys are going to have very different ideas. You guys come from very different backgrounds, but you guys complete each other. You guys balance each other out. And I feel like that's what that yin yang energy is talking about. Okay, we have a new love, you guys, which is so freaking exciting. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Group number 3, look at that. Okay, your romantic feelings have been stirred. Okay, they have been mixed, they have been shaken up. Okay, and that's what that is saying, you guys. So basically, the energy I get with this, you guys, is this person is someone new. I don't think this is someone that you have met thus far, unless you guys are already married and you're just watching this because you're like, is this me? But if you guys are not in a relationship, I definitely do feel like this is not somebody from your past. This is somebody new. And if it is somebody from your past, they're coming at you with some brand new, fresh energy, okay? They're like, I'm new, I'm fresh. It feels very crispy. That sounds gross, crispy. It's crispy in a good way though, okay? It's crispy in like the best of ways. So don't take it as it's gross, because it feels like good crisp. It feels like good, okay? And that's also what this Ace of Cups is talking about, you guys. It's like a new overflowing feeling of love. I do have to point this out. She looks like she's very like, and I'm not coming at her because I think she looks gorgeous, very cottage core, but however, okay, she does look like she's not like a noble woman, or she's not like royalty or anything like that. And he looks like he's a knight, and I believe knights were like, you know, higher on the ladder of whatever, the pyramid, freaking stupid king, whatever, knight, okay? He is higher than her as far as like status goes. So again, it does feel like there is a gap between like you and this person in regards to how you guys grew up, like growing up with money versus growing up maybe in a more humble situation. And I'm not saying you guys don't have the ability to be financially secure on your own, because you can do whatever you want, baby girl. I'm just saying I feel like this person comes from one thing and you come from another thing, okay? And I'm just using money because we have the pentacles, which represents money, and just makes me feel like money vibes, okay? Now, we also have children here, and it says your love life is being affected by children. Now, the reason why this makes sense to me is because we have Capricorn here. Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So basically, you guys, that's why I was picking up on kid vibes. I was picking up on like, I don't know if you guys already have kids, or if this person has kids without you, or perhaps you have kids separate from this person, but perhaps children are affecting your love life, okay? Perhaps children will be involved in your wedding. Your child or their child might be involved in the wedding. Could also be that you get pregnant very soon after, or you do the impregnating, or perhaps you guys adopt, or perhaps you guys get a surrogate very soon after the wedding, okay? That's another thing. Also, I'm seeing dogs. And there's a puppy there, you guys. So like children, let's just use that more loosely. You guys could be getting a puppy, okay? Perhaps your partner is going to surprise you with a puppy as a wedding gift, or a kitten or something like that, some type of animal, some type of furry friend. So that's what I'm getting. If it's not children, it definitely does feel like a dog or a cat or something that's like, this is our baby, okay? Now, you guys, we have new beginnings, which is kind of funny. When this popped out, I did a little haha chuckle, okay? Because we have a new love, and we also have the Ace of Cups, which is signifying a new love, a new romance, new overflowing emotions. So, new beginnings, okay, you guys? This is a new beginning for you and this person. This is beautiful. I also want y'all to peep this child again right here. I know it's like an angel. It's like an angel baby, but I definitely do feel like there is, for a lot of you watching this, there's going to be babies very soon after involved with your guys' marriage. So you may even be pregnant, like early pregnancy. When you get married, you may not know. I'm just pointing that out. That's not for all of you, but it's just because children is popping up so much. Again, we do have Capricorn here, which does give me dad vibes because he is the father of the zodiac. So there is that. But definitely a new beginning, you guys, a new start for you and your partner. Beautiful. I'm laughing because this next card is beauty, okay? So you guys, again, are going to feel very beautiful. I think almost every group got this. You guys are going to feel very beautiful. You guys are going to feel very lavish on your wedding day. I feel like you guys are going to have a really pretty dress, which is something I didn't feel for the other groups. Not that I didn't feel that. It's just I wasn't picking up so much on what the wedding dress looked like. But for those of you who identify as women and who plan on wearing a wedding dress on your wedding, I definitely do feel like your dress is going to have some type of lace on it. Okay, I am just kind of getting lace, or it may even be like how do I explain this, you guys? You know how you take, okay, you know how there's fabrics and then on the fabric there's like a design on the fabric, but it's like a different fabric. I'm not making any sense. If I can find a picture of it, I will insert a picture right here of like what I'm envisioning. But I'm definitely feeling like there's some type of lace on your wedding dress. Okay, I'm feeling like it's very elegant, very beautiful. I feel like this may be the most expensive piece of your wedding, just because it really is popping out to me. Also, you guys, I am picking up on like pinky vibes. So you guys may be having a more like pinky wedding, or perhaps green. Okay, I know that sounds kind of weird, or like mint. Okay, I don't know why I'm picking up on mint, but mint may be involved. But I'm definitely picking up on more like pinky blush tone vibes. Okay, so there is that with that. Okay, you guys might also be having like a vintage ring or a non-conventional ring. Okay, so take that as y'all will. Okay, I find this card hilarious because Saturn, I'm pretty sure, I'm not a professional astrologist, you guys, but I'm pretty sure Saturn rules over Capricorn, or Capricorn rules over Saturn, however you want to put that. Anyways, and then we have Capricorn here with the devil. Interesting, because I keep saying father vibes, but this is the truth. Okay, so basically, you guys, with this, Saturn reminds me of structure. It reminds me of restriction. I feel like what this card is talking about is you guys having a very planned out wedding. There's no room for like anything else. It's very like at 2 o'clock we're doing this, at 2:30 this is happening, at 2:45 this is happening, at 3 o'clock this is happening. Like, it feels very planned out, very structured. It doesn't feel like there's any wiggle room for like mistakes or any wiggle room for like error. Okay, it feels like it's a very orchestrated event, very like, you know what I'm saying? Not performative, but just structured. That's the energy that Saturn gives me, which is not a bad thing, you guys. It just feels very like, some of you watching this may be Virgos, or you may be getting into a relationship with a Virgo and marrying a Virgo, just because it feels like that type of energy of like, you know what I'm saying? Meticulous, okay? And then the last card we have here is the 7th house of partners. Now, obviously, you guys, your 7th house rules over your partnership. So basically, you guys, I do feel like for some of you watching this, either in your birth chart or in your partner's birth chart, there is some type of clue, there is some type of information in regards to your wedding day. I would suggest that you guys go ahead and take a look at your birth chart, check out your seventh house, and figure out what's going on in there. That might lead you to some extra clues, some more personalized clues in regards to who it is that you're going to marry and what is going to happen on your wedding day. But basically, you guys, it's just talking about commitment, talking about partnerships, talking about marriage. So that's our confirmation that Spirit is giving us a message of your wedding day. So overall, group number 3, there's definitely some type of financial abundance, which is making me feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be marrying somebody that comes from a family with money. That doesn't mean that they have money. It just means that their family comes from money, or perhaps they do have money and their family doesn't have money. But there's some type of financial opportunity involved with this marriage. I definitely feel like there is anxiety surrounded around this wedding. I definitely feel like there is somebody here who's very ambitious, very much a fire sign, very passionate, very perhaps confident, someone who's very attractive here, okay? We also have an overflowing of new abundant love coming in with that Ace of Cups. We have the worthiness. You are going to feel worthy. You're going to feel like, oh, finally, this is like what I needed to feel like, okay, I'm good enough for this person. We have that devil energy with Capricorn. So again, getting into that locked and loaded commitment, perhaps some adult energy going on. We have yin and yang balance, new love. Children may be involved with the wedding, or children may be involved soon after the wedding. We have beauty. You will feel very beautiful. We have Saturn, which is very much like a meticulous, like planned out energy structure. 7th house, which is partnerships and new beginnings yet again. And as far as like the color, I definitely do feel like sunsets are very important or a significant part of this wedding. I don't know if you guys, like I said, are going to be taking a picture in front of the sunset after the ceremony or before the ceremony, if you guys are going to be getting married at sunset. Whatever it is, though, there's something to do with the sunset. And also there's something to do with more like blush tones. I don't know if your wedding is going to be a blush toned themed, but that's what I'm getting, you guys, okay? So please let me know below how you guys are feeling about this group. Let me know if this has resonated. Let me know if you're excited. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys. So that's all I got. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very soon. Okay, bye. Hey, group 4, welcome to your wedding reading. Let's go and get started. Are any of you guys Scorpios? Do you know any Scorpios? Are you attracted to Scorpios? Particularly Moon and Venus, okay? Because Moon is emotions, Venus is love. So just wondering, because we have death here, which is represented by Scorpio energy, you guys, okay? So you could be getting married to a Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio, or like I just mentioned, there could be a Moon or Venus placement in Scorpio, either for you or for them. This is significant, okay, you guys? This is talking about transformation. This is talking about something ending and something new beginning. You guys are going to be ending your dating phase or your engagement phase, and you're going to be entering into marriage. You're going to be entering into something that's more committed, something that's solid. It's no longer just like we're engaged or we're dating. It's like we're freaking married, guys, okay? So that's what this could be talking about. Another thing that this could be talking about in regards to your wedding is perhaps you guys are going to be changing your mind a lot in regards to what it is that you want for your wedding day. So perhaps you pick out a dress and then you're like, I don't like this dress anymore. So you go and you get another dress, or you switch out the dresses, or perhaps you change the theme of your wedding rather often. Or perhaps you guys go from wanting one caterer to another caterer. It just makes me feel like there's a lot of transition happening, or a lot of change perhaps happening in regards to the wedding planning. Another energy I get with this, though, it is a darker energy, and that's not bad. I'm not saying that to like spook y'all. I just feel like perhaps you guys may be getting married at a time where there might be a lot of transitions going on in your life, just in general. This could also be talking about maybe you guys getting married in Scorpio season. So it would be like around this time, like Halloween, the beginning of November type energy. So there's also that. I don't know if you guys plan on having a more darky grunge aesthetic type wedding, but that's kind of like what I'm getting with that. It's not for all of you, just for some of you, obviously. But yeah, main thing, transition, perhaps changing your mind a lot in regards to what it is you want for your wedding day. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this could be talking about somebody being very generous and helping you and your partner out financially with funding this wedding or funding the event of your wedding. This could also be talking about perhaps you being very generous with other people, although I do feel like this is more about someone else being generous with you guys. This could also be talking about perhaps someone coming in and helping you guys out, perhaps with the planning, or offering you perhaps some type of service. Maybe you have a friend who's like a caterer, or you have a friend who is a stylist, or a designer or something like that, and they are like, oh, I will totally like help you design your wedding dress, or I will totally do your hair and makeup for your wedding, or I will totally cater your wedding, or maybe you have a friend that's a florist. I don't know. It just feels like someone coming in and helping you guys out and being like, here's a helping hand. Maybe even if it's just them helping you plan things and getting things like organized. We also have this Eight of Cups in reverse. This is saying, should I stay or should I go? So taking it back to this death card here, I really do feel like for this group, you guys are going to be changing your mind a lot in regards to like when it is you guys, like what it is you guys want for your wedding. So I feel like you guys have a vision perhaps right now, and then you're going to get engaged and you're going to have another vision of like what it is you want. And then you're going to get like closer to the wedding and you're going to be like, no, I want something completely different. This isn't working. Like I want something different. That's what it feels like, you guys. Honestly, it feels like you guys are changing your mind a lot in regards to like what it is you want your wedding to be, or how it is you envision it being on your wedding day. I'm not saying y'all are going to be bridezillas, but I'm just feeling like you guys might be a little bit indecisive in regards to like what it is you want to do with everything. It might just be overwhelming for you guys to plan it, which is why you keep changing your mind, because you're like, I don't freaking know. I've never planned a wedding. I don't know. So yeah, there's that. Also, the walking away could be talking about, I'm not trying to spill no tea, but the walking away could be talking about perhaps you guys uninviting people. So perhaps, you know, we all have that crazy random cousin or that crazy random uncle or whatever who just always causes problems, and you invite them because you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be like chill, and then they do something crazy and you're just like, you are uninvited, goodbye. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. It's just choosing, like, should I continue dealing with this or should I not? Should I change my mind or should I not? It's just, should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? It's that type of energy, okay, you guys? Oh, you guys, you're so cute. Okay, you guys, so we have the Lovers as well. This is represented by Gemini energy, but obviously this is just talking about a union of two people. This is really, really sweet, you guys. I'm also peeping the roses, you guys. So I do feel like roses may be significant in regards to like your wedding decor. Perhaps you guys, you know, that's your bouquet is a bunch of freaking roses, which is beautiful. I love red roses. But yeah, that's what this could be talking about. But overall, the Lovers is just talking about two people who love each other coming together in union. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing a string around him, which is giving me hand fasting vibes. I don't know how many of you here are practitioners or pagan, but for those of you who are, you may be opting to have a hand fasting ceremony or something that's more I guess hand fasting is like traditional, but it's not traditional like today. You guys may be having a different type of ceremony, okay, is what I'm trying to say. A non-conventional, in today's terms, ceremony. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? I love this group. We have the Emperor, you guys. Now, the Emperor is a very well-established, mature, stable man, okay? He is very much of like a fatherly figure. He's very much of like that daddy energy, okay? The freaking Emperor is a leader, okay? He is a boss. He does represent alpha male type energy. That doesn't mean you have to be getting married to an alpha male. That doesn't mean that you yourself are an alpha male. It just means that this is very pungent, strong, masculine energy, okay? So, this could be representing you. This could be representing your future partner. It just depends on, obviously, how you like to identify yourself and who you are physically attracted to, who you end up marrying, okay? So there is that. Very exciting, very exciting. I'm also noticing the pomegranates, you guys, and pomegranates remind me a lot of Hades. And Hades, obviously, I'm not going to go into all that, but it reminds me a lot of Hades, which reminds me also a lot of death. So again, with a transformation, I did just notice that, so I wanted to mention it, okay? We have the Hermit, you guys. Now, the Hermit is talking about a spiritual journey. So maybe that's what this death is talking about. Perhaps in the time leading up to your wedding, you guys are going to be going through some type of spiritual transformation or some type of spiritual journey. You guys are going to be changing your mindset on things. Maybe that's why you're going to be like, oh, I want this type of wedding. And then you change it up and you're like, oh, no, I want this type of wedding. So that's a possibility. This could also just be talking about you guys being very alone or isolated prior to you getting married or prior to you guys, getting married. So maybe you guys don't live together with this partner, or maybe you guys are not intimate with each other yet. Obviously, that is definitely not for all of you. That's just for those of you who connect that energy of like wanting to save, I feel weird saying that, but wanting to save yourself for marriage. We have chivalry, you guys. This is so cute, okay? So perhaps the person you marry, whether they are male or female, is going to be very chivalrous, going to be somebody who's very respectful, very loving, very giving, very like, I brought you roses, baby. This gives me very much like this gives me Knight of Cups energy, like chivalry, wearing your heart on your sleeve, the Notebook type energy, that classic romance type energy, okay? So I definitely do feel like whoever you marry, they are definitely someone who's going to cherish you, who's going to love you, who's going to be very chivalrous with you. You guys may be having like that storybook type of wedding, okay? I'm not really sure. I'm not picking up on the size of the wedding, you guys, because it does feel like there is a lot of different changes. I feel like it may start out as like, we're gonna have a big wedding, and then you go down to a small wedding, and then maybe you go back up to a big wedding. It feels like there's a lot of changes that's going to be happening in regards to the planning of the wedding. So I don't see the size of it, because it feels like it's going to change very vastly for a lot of you watching this. For some of you, honestly, this could be a courthouse wedding. That's not for all of you, but that's definitely for some of you, because I'll just talk about it. Okay, so we have creativity, and for some reason when I seen this, you guys, it was giving me like that courthouse vibe, or like that it's just gonna be me and my partner type vibes. If it's not in the courthouse, then it could just be you guys just having just the two of you together, like just the two of you when you guys get married. Also with the lovers here, I know they're not usually depicted with other people. However, it just gives me the energy of like, this is the only thing that's important. It's like me and my person, me and the person that I love. So again, perhaps you guys are going to go from like, I want to have this big, huge wedding to we're going to have a small wedding to no, it's just going to be the two of us. Like we just want to have just you and me. And then perhaps later you guys will go and have a ceremony or like a, what is that called? A reception with the rest of your family. That's just for some of you. Again, it's not for all of you. I feel like for most of you, you guys are just going to change what it is you're doing, okay? So with the chivalry card, you guys, I'm also getting like that vision of like the big fluffy white dress. You guys may be attracted to that type of aesthetic in regards to your wedding dress. I just wanted to put that out there for some of you. We have engagement. All right, so you guys may have a rather long engagement or a rather lengthy engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, which is also talking about marriage. And like I said, you guys might just be taking time to enjoy your engagement to the absolute fullest and not rushing to get married, not rushing for the planning of the wedding, which may be why it goes from like, let's have a huge wedding to let's have a medium wedding, let's have a huge wedding, let's have a small wedding, let's do this, let's do that. Like the change may be happening because the engagement is a little bit longer. That length is going to be different for all of you. If you don't want to have a long engagement, if you want to get married rather quickly, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that I feel like this lengthier engagement is a result of your guys' mind changing of what you want for the wedding, okay? Also, I feel like you guys are going to have a very beautiful ring, okay? I didn't get that with any other group, but I feel like the person that you guys are going to marry is somebody who really does want to like pamper you, and they really do want to make sure that you feel spoiled and that you feel special. So I do feel like they're going to get you a rather beautiful ring. I'm not sure if like what that means to you, but I feel like it's going to be a rather significant, or it's going to have some, it might even have some like emotional value, you guys, some type of like significance, sentimental value. It may be like a family ring, or it may be like a ring that comes from your family, but it feels like there might be some emotional value to that ring, okay? We have free yourself as well, you guys, and it says it's time to take back control of your life, okay? So with this card, you guys, I feel like this is really talking about this cycle that we're in of like being a little bit indecisive of what it is that we want for the wedding. So I'm feeling like you guys are going to need to, perhaps that's what this Get Creative card is talking about, freeing yourself, okay? You don't have to have everything perfect. Like your wedding does not need to be perfect. It doesn't need to have all the, you know, perfect flower placements and the perfect cake and the perfect wedding dress. Free yourself from that mindset, and I feel like that is really honestly like how you guys are going to be able to enjoy your wedding to the fullest, is by letting go, by freeing yourself, by not holding yourself to such a high standard that you're stressed out the whole time about how perfect things need to be, okay? We also have freedom, you guys. Okay, so this could just be talking about you guys cutting loose and having a good time at your wedding. We also had that free yourself card just now, which I said perhaps you guys need to in the time leading up to your wedding, you guys need to cut loose a little bit and free yourself from needing things to be perfect, not trying to micromanage every little situation, okay, you guys? So yeah, there is that as well. Now this is just for some of you. This is obviously not for all of you, so please, I don't want to get any comments like, oh, I'm so much older than this, but I definitely do feel like for some of you, you may be getting married pretty young. Again, this is not for all of you, it's just for some of you. So I feel like for some of you, you may be getting married rather young, and it may feel like this is the first time in your life where you have that sense of freedom, because you're like an adult, like a young adult, you're getting married, you feel like a sense of freedom from perhaps whatever was holding you down before. We have purity as well, you guys. So again, some of you may be getting married pretty young. You may still have this pure sense of energy, this pure energy around you. For some of you, I think I said this in the beginning, some of you may be saving yourselves for marriage, which is totally fine. I respect that 100%, which takes me back to this Hermit card, you guys. This purity card takes me back to this Hermit card, which again makes me feel like you guys are not going to be living together with this person, or you guys are not going to be perhaps be intimate with this person prior to getting married. This is not for all of you. This is just for those of you who connect to this energy of purity. If you don't connect, it could just be talking about your dress being white and you not going out of the realm of like that traditional, you know what I'm saying, type of wedding. We have the moon, and it says soul. So this is a soul connection, you guys. This is a very deep emotional soul connection. That there is a heightened sense of emotion on this day. There's a heightened sense of like, oh my God, like I'm super emotional. I'm saying it feels soul consuming almost, you guys. Now, the last card I have here is the 5th house of creativity, which we did have creativity here as well, which kind of surprised me when these two cards came out. So you guys, with that, I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you may be having, or you guys may be doing a lot of DIY type stuff on your wedding or for your wedding. You guys might perhaps cook for your own wedding, or perhaps do a lot of your own design work for your wedding. It just feels a little bit DIY because of the creativity cards here. You guys might be very creative people, which is why I'm picking up on that DIY, do-it-yourself type energy. That's not for all of you, it's just for some of you. For some of you, I feel like this is talking about perhaps having like a themed wedding on many different colors, many different types of styles here. So I feel like your wedding is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really creative. You guys might be artists. You guys might be performers perhaps, and maybe you will be performing on your wedding, and perhaps you will have your artwork up at your wedding. Or again, you guys might be doing a lot of your own like decorating for the wedding. So there's that. Also, I wanted to mention with the purity card, this could also just be talking about you guys having a pure love if you guys aren't connecting to like that intimate, non-intimate situation. I wanted to mention that. So overall, I feel like you guys are going to be indecisive as heck with the wedding. There's some type of transformation that's taking place either during the wedding planning or right before you guys get engaged. There's some type of transformation happening around the wedding, okay? Some type of life event or some type of like you changing your mind a lot. Somebody's going to be generous with you guys. Somebody's either going to share their time or share their resources or whatever it is. There is a decision that I feel like you guys are going to go back on. You guys are going to be like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should invite uncle so-and-so or cousin so-and-so, or I don't know if I should use this flower company or whatever. It's like going back. There's some type of chivalry. I definitely do feel like your partner is very chivalrous. There's a lot of creativity here. There's a lot of you guys needing to not overthink the situation. We do have that emperor energy here. So either you or your partner do have that energy of the emperor, of the leader, of the boss, of the freaking emperor. Okay. We have the hermit and purity, which again does remind me of like saving yourself for marriage or not living with your partner prior to marriage. Again, that's not for all of you. It's just for some of you. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Group number 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Please let me know down below how this has resonated. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this reading or if you're excited or like what's going on. What do you think? So yeah, that's what I got, you guys. Thank you. I love you, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Okay, bye.